Guess who's buying a car?
Finally.
Finally. God. After much deliberation, shopping around, going up and down, on the 31st of May, we're finally picking our car up. 31st May 2020.
Yeah, it's actually a car we really like.
Yes.
It's our dream car.
Our dream car.
So yeah.
We signed it all.
Guys, don't sign no. How are you feeling though?
I'm just like, I need to make more money.
I'm excited and I'm anxious at the same time. I'm like, shit, what did I just do?
I know. That's right, guys. So we finally bought our dream car.
And we know some of you have been speculating, oh, did you change your car? This looks like a different car. The answer is yes, we did change our car a while ago and we are finally ready to share our story with you.
Before we go into the tea, we just want to say a big thank you to Africhange for sponsoring this video.
Thank you, Africhange.
And if you don't know by now, we currently live in Canada, and Africhange is our preferred money transfer service that we use to send money from Canada to other countries, including Nigeria, where we're from.
Yes, and our experience using the app for ourselves has been great so far because the app is really fast, it's secure, and it is reliable. We love keeping our money safe. Duh.
Yes, guys, so make sure you go download the app if you haven't already. We're going to leave a link in the description box below for you to easily access it. And also follow Africhange on their social media platforms because they have giveaways throughout the year. We'll also link those as well.
All right, so are you guys ready for the hot tea?
I'm excited. I'm excited for this juice to tell you guys how everything went down.
All right, so let's get into it now.
Okay.
So as y'all know, I hope you know, we landed in Canada in 2021, January.
Yeah.
And it was freaking cold. Like,
it's cold.
Literally in the thick of the winter.
Yeah.
Right? And obviously, if you are landing in Calgary, you know that you need a car. Like, there's no way, there's no two ways about it. So we got our first car in March.
Yeah, and I think we also took you guys on the journey as well.
Yeah, we took you all on the journey.
Maybe we'll link the video up here.
Yes.
Yes, so let's show you guys our little old Dodge Avenger. Yes, so this is our car.
That car, like that was our Dodge. We used to film in it. We filmed it when we bought it.
Yeah.
Like I think in our heart of hearts, we knew it was just like our first car here, our temporary car to get around. There were some things the car didn't have, like on our wish list, but we knew that even for the value we got a really good deal. We knew the car was reliable, like it was never going to fail us. So we're really happy with that Dodge.
Yes.
I think I was happy with that. I was actually attached to it.
We're pretty much happy with the car because the car was for us to get from point A to point B, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, when you come to North America in general, you definitely do need a car. We got the Dodge and it really worked well for us, but then being who we are, we actually had big dreams. We knew that when we got to Canada, we weren't just going to be driving just, you know, that kind of car forever.
Yeah.
And we started working towards our dreams, like subconsciously. That was how everything started pretty much when we got to Canada.
And I feel like it also even precedes like coming to Canada. Like we've always had our big dreams, and I knew that wherever I was in the world, right, I knew the kind of car that I wanted to drive. I knew the kind of lifestyle I wanted to live, and I knew it was just raining God and hard work.
And then one more thing too, because like living here as well, you definitely do need a really, really good and reliable car. Also because of the weather as well. Like we get the cold weather about 6 months in a year, especially in this province. So we knew that in the long run, we actually needed a car that was pretty strong, pretty reliable. And like you said, the Dodge didn't have everything we wanted. It was good. We never had any like battery issues or something.
We always started.
But still, you know, you spend a lot of time in your car. After your house is your car. So we're like, if we're going to be in this car a lot, we're going to need to eventually get a car that has, you know, all the things that we want.
And the bells and the whistles. And like you said, like it goes down to just from reliability to now you start thinking about comfort, right?
Yes.
I was like, hey, because there were times I was driving that door, I'm like, why is this steering too cold? This car's been running for 20 minutes.
So it was like
I don't have to wear my gloves to drive it, or the seats are cold, and I'm like, damn.
moving on from that, we sort of give ourselves a timeline for how long we wanted to use our first car for, right? And we're thinking like maybe a year would be a good time to now finally change it. And then we are getting to a stage where, you know, we're working good jobs, at least, or relatively good, but I think they were good jobs, right?
Yeah, relatively good,
we were working good jobs. And then like our income was stable, we're able to pay our bills, and we still had like a lot of money, not a lot, but we still had like good money left, right?
Oh, she's spending.
And then I think this was around 2022, right? So like fast forward from 2021 2022, we had already even paid for at least for the down payment of our house. We had secured our house, we're just waiting for them to build it. So house was already all done, so we're like, what's next? It had to be the car, right? So
but let me bust here, do you remember that even the timeline we set for ourselves, maybe it was not realistic in the beginning, but because of my enthusiasm, you know, we passed it by a lot. That 1 year wasn't my first timeline.
What was
I
our
intended
first
to use the
timeline?
Dodge for 3 months.
Oh, for 3 months?
Yes, now.
You did?
Today you're looking at me like an
I didn't even know.
I told you
how
now.
How would you use this car?
I was like, I'm going to use this car for 3 months, and when I get my first good job, I'm going to be making a lot of money. I'm going to change the car.
I wasn't even aware.
How are you saying you were not aware?
Or maybe I just didn't take you seriously.
Maybe you didn't take me seriously.
Yeah,
because my mind,
3
I'm like,
months.
I'm like, this car is just for now. Like, I'm just landing here. I don't want to do
On
past
a survival
myself.
job.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That when the next one comes, that it will be like mad, like 8 figures. You understand?
Okay, so you were thinking that you will first change from the Dodge to another car.
To another in between, before we now get this one,
In my mind, it was always like a year, though. In my mind, I was
you're really realistic. I'm more like,
I'm more
what
pragmatic.
They call it?
You're a dreamer.
Right?
No, I'm
a dreamer.
pragmatic.
So I'm optimistic.
Yeah,
I'm an optimist.
but I'm a realist. Anyways. So yeah, like in my mind, the timeline was a year. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're looking at me like an arm robber. You're like, what are you?
What? So yeah, like I said, we're just putting in the work, and we had like stable jobs. House was already pretty much paid for. So we're like, okay, yeah. What are we using our credit score to do now? If not to get
if not to do credit checks.
Yes.
When we felt it was time to finally change our car, we started shopping around. We're doing a lot of research. I never stopped the research from when I landed. So before I even came.
You guys, like, we'll be in bed. Next thing, I just noticed that Shay is quiet. I just see him scrolling. Next, he's looking at car. I'm like, oh my God, we just bought this Dodge. Or we've not even spent 6 months. We've not done this. We've not done that. You're already looking at car.
Before you do like that, right? Let me be vulnerable to you guys. If you don't know me, let me introduce you to a new part of me. I'm a car freak.
He is a car freak.
Like, I love cars. Even up until like last week, I'm not trying to buy a car, but I'm still looking at cars.
This guy,
I'm watching car review videos,
a car will
right?
drive by, he'll be like, oh, look at that booty. What booty, bro?
And nice shape, man. The design. So I'm a car freak. I genuinely love cars. So I'm crazy about cars, right?
Yeah.
What was I saying again?
I don't know.
Okay, so it was time for us to finally change our car. We thought it was time, and we started doing research. I continued doing my research, and I brought her into the research that, hey, these are the options I'm looking at.
I mean, I was also looking for a new car because, we only needed one car in this family, right?
Because of remote work.
Yeah, because of remote work. But then both of us started having to go into the office, right? And we're like, well, if we're going to be using our car like more often, we need a car that we can definitely 100% rely on, right?
Yes,
so I was like, okay, what you got? I had some features. I'm not a car freak. I don't even know jack shit about cars, but I just like comfort and luxury. Like, if I'm going to be in my car, I must know that I'm feeling good.
You like to choose the colors.
I like to choose the colors. Things like, I know my music is all set. Like my maps, everything is all good. Convenience. Like, it's all about
lighting.
Convenience, comfort, luxury. Exactly. So I'm like, okay, baby. This guy did a presentation for me. I'm like,
I did presentation for I had like,
let's see.
I had Excel and PowerPoint. Excel to all the links, the prices.
Yeah, you had a whole Excel of our range of prices.
Then we had a must-haves, like must-haves lists, like things we couldn't compromise on that had to be in our new car, right?
Yeah.
So I was even looking at my Bluetooth list like recently.
Oh my God.
I was just seeing BMW something Mazda, Ford. Because we test drove a shitload of cars.
Yeah, I think what are the brands that we test drove? I think we test drove like Ford,
Honda,
Mazda. Was there a Volvo in there?
I think there was a Volvo. There was a Volkswagen.
Yeah.
I can't remember. There were a lot.
A lot.
A lot. There were some other Benzes that we test drove.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of the C400 we test drove.
Do you guys remember in our first video where we got our
that's true.
Yes, I think I'm going to find that clip and put it in.
Yeah, when we're like, we're coming back for that white
Yeah, when
C-class.
he was like, Toya, buy me this car, buy me this C-class. So they have all these cars.
That's the one
here.
I want this.
Which one is that one?
White one, the white one.
Hey, hey. Is it this one? Is it this one? Do you want this one? Take it. I'll buy it for you. I'll buy it for you.
Guys, I'm driving away with this
Take
baby.
It. I'll buy it for you.
Yeah, so you put it on your tab now.
I'll buy it for you.
Is it locked? It's open. Damn. Damn, girl. Share this ride, no fits me. Only one answer my code now.
29K.
It was just 29K. If I open my Zenith bank now, I can send 50K to him. Or my Access bank.
Is it 50,000 naira? You know, so I guess I don't know.
Yes, God is amazing because I think I've always dreamt of like buying an E-class, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, I'm not yet there. Like, so I was looking for C classes, right? I was like, this C classes is above my power, but God will surprise you.
Yeah.
So the real tea is that we actually were not going to buy a Mercedes Benz
At
yet.
least not yet.
Because we were like, oh, maybe we're not ready for it. Maybe it's too big for us. I think there was some imposter syndrome there too.
Yeah.
Would we be
Which
able
we
to
also
maintain it?
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. So we talked ourselves into buying a brand new car, Japanese.
Yeah.
So we went for a Honda.
Yeah.
We test drove the Honda. It was like 2023 Civic, right?
Yeah.
Brand new touring.
Brand new,
selected the color, the spec.
And I absolutely love the car. Like,
Yeah, that car is a good
it had
car.
everything I wanted.
I can still buy that car. I love it.
We never knew.
Or the new Accord. There's this new Accord. I will show you.
Can we come back, please? I know it was even our Accord that we wanted, but then we were thinking of going for the Civic instead.
Because it had like the newer technology. But now they brought that technology to the Accord.
Please, dear.
So,
can we focus?
reason now.
Can we focus?
So, we had actually already bought the Honda Civic, right? We bought the brand new 2023 Civic. We paid down payments for it. We were happy with our purchase.
I should also have a clip of us buying that. I'll probably put that in.
Do you have clips of us driving it too?
No, I don't think I have of us driving it. I have of us
like signing the papers and all of that, right?
Yeah. Yes, guys, this is where we'll be picking up our car from. So dark in here.
From what we'd initially looked at. So I get that in that regard as to how we were.
So we had bought that car and we're happy with our purchase. But the problem was the car never came.
Never showed up.
Yeah, so if you don't know, there's like manufacturing delays in North America, most of the world, I think.
So,
yeah, because of that chip. You know that chip that is scarce that they've been using to make all the cars and all the phones and whatever. There's a scarcity in that, so we had to waited months.
Yeah, initially we waited months, I think. Yeah.
And we didn't know, like, there was no due date that this is when your car is coming. It's just like when we hear something. When we hear that they start manufacturing it, we'll let you know. And from manufacturing, it was like, 4 to 8 weeks, give or take. Yeah, like 4 to 8 weeks, give or take, I think. So we're just like, we've never even heard that they started manufacturing this car. Then we're like, oh my God, how can we have paid for something but we don't have it? Then me, my usual habit of just researching for fun, and I saw this beautiful damsel online for sale, and I'm like, this car is already here. What are we doing, girl? And I'm like, let's just go and look at it. Like, we're not buying. Let's just go and this is how we bought our house.
This is exactly
let's just go and look at it.
That's why I'm always afraid. Whenever we're like, let's just go and look at it. We're looking at this. I'm looking to buy it.
So we just went to look. Oh, come and look.
Looking is free.
Looking is
but
free.
That looking was not free.
But I'm looking. They now put us inside test drive. We're not like, more. This car fits us now. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Like when we sat in the car, we test drove it. A wave of fear just gripped me because I knew that shit, this might be it, and this guy is not going to let it go.
You remember what I said when we first drove it? I was like, Theos, this is our car. I was like, this is our car.
Oh my God.
Then there was now the pressure of like, someone else wanted to buy the car. So I was not like, I was like, we'll just leave it there. If they buy it, then we'll know it's not our car. Like, we'll not force.
Yeah, and the next thing, I think maybe
the person couldn't buy it. I think they had like credit check issues or whatever. And the guy called me, was like, Shay, your car is still here. Come get it. I was like, yeah, there was a problem. So what happened next? I think we now had to talk to Honda and say, oh, what's up? Oh, what's up? Are you going to be able to...
Because I think at first they were like, your deposit will be non-refundable.
Yeah, non-refundable,
right? But we're like, you guys are taking too much time for this. Like, when's gonna fight them?
No, the guy wasn't willing fight, which how many fights? He didn't fight. The guy was a nice guy now. It was understandable. We're like...
No, immediately we even called, it was like, hey, don't worry.
He was like, yeah, I understand. It was like, come get your money, man.
I understand.
Understand. He did his civic duty. Then we were in accord.
Different from blue.
So we collected our money back from Honda because we were understanding, right?
Yeah.
So they ran us our money and we're like, Theosi, should we be buying this car right now? We looked at our finances. We did analysis, so we did all our permutations, our salaries. We're like, can we afford this car? We're like,
it's so crazy because we always, whenever we're thinking of getting a car, we'll not start giving them different pricing scenarios, different months. Like, oh, you want to pay this over 1 year, no 2 years, 3 years. Give us everything.
Let's go back home and permutate it. You understand?
I feel like we're in a good spot in terms of our jobs, but then we're like, God forbid somebody loses their job.
Exactly. Like, what will happen?
What will happen? Do you get?
And I feel like when we realized like we could afford the car, we're like, we can afford it, but worst case scenario, us we're not dragging status with anybody. If there ever comes a time we cannot afford it, to sell that shit straight up.
Yeah, I think that was something that we also had at the back of our minds that yes, it's our car, we'll be stunning, we'll be enjoying ourselves, but then like if it comes to that's it, and there's no shame in that.
There's no shame. I mean, I love Corolla. I love Toyota. I was still researching Corolla yesterday. Because I always like the idea of having a small car that is fuel efficient that you can use to, if I quickly want to get to Seattle, just pick 1 or 2 things, I'm off. 16-hour drive, $50 fuel. Monterey, Washington. Drive back to Montana. You understand? Pick someone.
Come back.
So we're like, okay, worst case scenario, like even if we can't afford it, which God forbid, God will always help us, right? Yeah. We'll just sell it or we'll flip it or something. We'll even make more money because the car market now, used cars are even going for the same prices as some brand new cars, right? Yeah. So we brought ourselves to say, okay, we prayed about it though.
We prayed about it.
We're like, God, this kind of prayer, this kind of say, God, if this is my car, give me a sign. The next thing, you just hear one sound in the kitchen, you're like, that's the sign I'm looking for. It's like, why did the cutlery fall from the dish drainer? That's the sign. That's the sign.
No, but really though, like we prayed, but you were laughing when you were saying it, but it's true. We're like, when we drove that car, we knew that damn, this has to be it. But like we said, we're serious about it that man, we're not going to fight for the car because somebody else was already trying to purchase the car. We're like, if this person purchases it, that's fine. But if not, that means that's the sign. So we're like, man, like because this person was, I think the person had even dropped
everything. They were ahead of us. They were
just even doing credit check to get them the loan to just like that was all that was left. So I'm like, what are the odds that didn't work out for them?
And then we now went in and said, okay, we're interested in this vehicle. Then what now happened? Same process, right? So if you are financing the car here, there is the credit check. Then you need to get somebody that would loan you the money and say, okay, you're good for the money and all of that.
Being a financial institution.
Now, I want to bring you back to another thing that really discouraged us when we were buying this car. Right? Can you remember that we got rejected from some loaners, right?
Yes.
And I feel it's mostly because new to Canada people, we're really hearing
new immigrants are really
new immigrants. They'll say, our credit history was barely a year.
Yeah.
Then this was in like May, I think, of 2022. Yeah. So we're like a year.
No, we're a year over, we didn't have
BC. So people were now telling us that,
do you know, like it's so crazy. Like for you to get a car or a house, you have to have basic. How do you want to get the previous loan if nobody wants to give you the first loan?
So, but you know what people always say? They always say for the first loan that you should buy a phone. That is like $20 a month, and so that's what some people will tell you. But we didn't believe we didn't need a phone. We bought our phones outright, right? Because I'm like, why am I paying $20 or $30 or $40 a month? So I think that was one of the things that affected us. There's no history of you repaying back a loan. A small one, not another of taking a big one.
I mean, our house loan hadn't kicked in yet. Right?
Exactly. So we got like how many rejections? Like 4 or 5.
So we not started thinking that
so we're like, that's
maybe
the sign.
This is not for us. Like this is the sign. Like that's
it's
okay.
Not for us.
We just continue to wait for our.
We'll drive our Dodge, and when it's time, maybe we'll even buy it outright. We'll wait for our Honda, right?
Yeah.
So I think with that, we're a bit discouraged, and we're
then, like the people at the
dealership.
Like the guy was like, no,
The
no,
guy,
no,
he said, I know you can afford this
and
car.
then the guy was like, because yes, we in terms of our credit score, we had good credit scores, but we just didn't have the credit history. The guy was like, you know what, I'm seeing your credit score is fine. Like, and mind you, while he was doing all these credit checks, he was eating out of our credit score points a bit. But it was like, don't worry, guys, no. Like, this your credit score is good. Like, I'll get you something
your
that
credit score, employment history, salaries, it was everything checks out now.
He's like, no, guys, and then we on our end when I do the calculation that but then people say that if you are earning this money, this is how much you should be paying on the car. This is how much you should be paying on your rent or mortgage.
They will now do the calculation again that double income family paying for one car, that are we in the benchmark that we can afford it very well.
Things are going on their own end, things are also going on our end. We're getting discouraged, like we're going crazy.
Yeah, so actually remember there was a day we were parked outside our house.
Yeah.
We came to look at the developments, what progress they had made, and the guy called me again and he was like, man, that you didn't get approved from this guy. But it was like, don't worry, let me try one more person.
Like,
and we told him,
I'm not going to let you
go. We told him, look, don't worry. I'm like, I'm trying to take a loan which you're going to benefit from on interest. I'm going to pay this more. I'm the one paying. But you're still rejecting me and you expect me to keep on looking for. It's like you're toasting a girl now and she keeps saying no.
You use that?
Those like 5 girls from the same family, they're all saying no. Someone else said, I have the junior sister. This one will say yes. I was like, no. But the guy was like, look, Shay and Toyosi,
he was
this so last
determined
one.
too, though.
He said, if this doesn't work, we'll accept our fate and we'll let it go. But this one I must do it. I'm like, okay, take my credit score. What am I using it for? So he did that final check and one company, God bless them, they believed in us. They believed in us. You need to put.
No,
it wasn't. It was a different company. They believed in us enough. A very big company to say, these people, oil is on their head. They will not owe this money. So they gave us the loan and we got the car. And that was, I remember it was on a Tuesday.
It was on a Tuesday?
Yeah, it was on a Tuesday. I was working at home.
Yeah.
And the guy just called me. It was like, great news, brother. I'm like, what's up?
What's
it was
up?
like, he got the car. I was like, come pick it up right now. I was like, huh? Come pick with Nabis.
Like, what?
Nabis, where I could just pick. So I was like, you'll see. So we should come and pick it up. I was like, can we come tomorrow? I was like, no, that they need the car because it was on like the last day of the month. Yeah. And they wanted to close their books. Yeah. So that the sale will enter that month and that quarter or whatever, right? So he was begging us like,
time. Like,
he was like,
because in our minds too, we had already kind of let it go. Like, okay, if it doesn't work, that's fine. And next year, like, come pick it up, come pick what up.
This guy, he used phone to pursue us. So he was begging us that, please come and pick your car. Please, I need it to go. I'm begging you. Like, I need to count on my sales for this month. Please. Yeah. I was not like, Toyosi, what do we do? What do we do? Are we ready for this? Like, because it's a different thing when
you're thinking about it, but the reality is like, what? Bro, what is going on?
I thought we won't get it. So my mind was already set up for disappointment, right? Yeah. But we now got it. So it was like we weren't prepared. So what do we do next? Can you remember?
What do we
You can't remember. We wore our clothes from work early that day.
Oh yeah, I think did I come back from? Did I go to work physically?
I think you did, and I called you to come back home. Yeah.
So I just gave my boss one lie. I just left.
We went home.
Oh, I didn't actually tell them the truth.
You told them the truth. You told them the truth. I remember.
Yeah.
So we came home. We went to the shop and we now realized because we're going to trading as well, right? To get some extra.
So we went to trading and then there's one part before we even wanted to trade in this car for the new one. Yeah. You know, we actually tried to sell it.
Bro, I totally forgot. We don't already sell this Dodge already.
Okay, no, the guy was
already there. He was ready to pay for it. Yeah. But I was like, if I sell this car to you, can you remember that I went to meet him in that shopping complex? He wanted to pick up the car immediately, but I was like, can you wait 2 weeks? Let me get my other car first, like the new car. Because I'm not going to be driving air now.
And I think we even tried to call the guy, he didn't pick up or something.
Yeah, we tried to call him that day, but he had probably gone for another option. Because we delayed him too. We'll call you on Tuesday. He came on Sunday. And I wanted to pay for it and get it, but we're like, wait till Tuesday or so.
Oh boy. And we had to because we put it online on Facebook Marketplace and then we got different people. They had to do it, driving the car, they were checking out the car. They were even trying to price the car, like different things, but we just like convenience.
Yeah, exactly. Or like, if I had already bought the other car, then I'll sell this one so we can just Uber once and get the new car. But we didn't know if we were going to get that one now, so I'm not going to sell my car then.
Yeah. And we're just like, when I just trade it. I totally
forgot that. So we just trade it in. Like, they might give us a lower value, but it's just all in one place. It's convenient.
But let me bust you.
I just started another job then. It was same price, yeah.
That we bought it, that we were able to trade it in for, right? We traded in our car, also added some more money.
We added money,
for the down payment, so that it will also reduce our monthly payment.
We bought the warranty.
What a warranty, and then
They gave us
what they gave us? Snacks. And they
coffee.
tried that. And we signed the papers, guys. And when you sign, you cannot unsign. Wow, isn't she cute? Thank you. And she's got a bow on there.
Sounds more
Let's get some more.
You guys are confident, I'm sure, anyway, right?
Take it off. Yay. No.
Yes, so we are finally driving home. This is our first drive home in our Benz.
Feels so good, man.
Yes, it feels so good, yes. And we haven't given her a name yet, but we will real soon. Yes.
I'm trying to keep my eyes on
How is the drive? How is the drive?
It's smooth though, it's very, very sweet actually.
Yeah.
It still feels surreal to me. I'm trying to get used to nice things.
Definitely. So this is us just riding in here, you know. New vibes.
So that's part one of the story, right?
Yeah.
You think we'll be celebrating, we're happy, we just got a new
whip, like everything good.
Do you have video of when we first drove home?
I don't even know. I'll see if I
Guy,
can.
we were so nervous.
I feel like
Guy.
we're on a high and then we're just like, whoa.
You know when it hits you that, man, you just spent money or you're about to start spending money.
Like, you just spent money and then you're now about to start spending even more money, right?
I think I felt like, I just felt down. I was like, wow, is this real? Was this the right decision?
I started to feel like weak.
She wanted to faint. She was like, is this our car now? Then you have to start down driving the car gently. Let nothing happen to this car that I just bought to. So that was like part one.
And then just even thinking about the length of time that we now eventually chose to pay off the car. We're like, oh my God, we're going to be bound with monthly payments.
How many years was it? Can you even remember?
I think like 5 or 6 years or so.
Oh, 6 or 7 years.
No, I think it was up to 7.
Like 6.
Maybe like 6.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. So we're like, for the next 6 years, oh my God, I'm going to be paying off this car. What if something happens?
Yeah, so then can you remember the moments where we had to transfer all our load from the Dodge to the Benz?
Oh, that was so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Just thinking about all the memories that we made in the car. And the fact that the car was
make
our
real
first...
memories in that car
shut
now.
up, don't be nasty. I'm going to arrest you. Bye-bye, Dodge. We're going to miss you. We will miss you.
This car was the realest.
The real MVP. Just the fact that was the first car that ever saved us.
Yes,
in
and car was
it was
still
our
good,
baby.
low mileage.
That was definitely still good, but we're just like.
Do you think we would have kept it?
I don't
as a
think so,
second
though.
car, yeah.
Because I don't even drive. I can drive, but I hate driving.
Yeah.
So we only need one car. Right now, we only need one car. So
I've just been
like,
taking
that one
money
had to
for
bounce.
insurance and all.
Yes, yeah. So I don't know. It was
really nostalgic, just carrying the things.
Yeah. So I was so unceremonious because when they just called us, so just like come and pick up your car, like straight up. So like we weren't even fantasizing about it. We didn't think about it. They just said back, discharge. I know these processes are so fast.
They're
like
so fast,
they've done everything. Just come and sign, and that's it. Drop your money inside, find your money and get out. So like that was it. So they was like we're waiting on us. Like, please, you push up and leave our alone.
Yes. So.
So yeah, like we transferred everything now. We're just like, okay, so is this our car now? Jesus, what do you have?
And it was time to go, man. There were so many controls. I'm like, what am I pressing?
And then forget about all that. Like you said, that's part one of the story. Now
when we got
part
home, we got home, parked this car inside our garage, underground garage, right? Then we went upstairs. I think it was evening and we just started feeling down. It was like one spirit of downness just came over us.
Buyer's remorse is a thing. It's like post-purchase clarity.
Yeah, so
as in, oh my God,
what did we just do?
What did we do?
Do we really need this car? Do we deserve to be driving a car this expensive or a car this fine? Like we're just doubting ourselves. Like PLC, what have we done?
Why the thing is busting my head is that we made all these calculations before we even thought about, going in that, before even making that test drive, because I'd already seen the price online, even maybe hoping to negotiate down a bit. So I'm like, you've made all these projections, God forbid, nice somebody loses their job, how many months you can even still survive? Do you get, like, we've done all these things, like, talk about different things, you know, backup plans, whether you return the car or go and start driving Uber, like, different things. I don't know.
You go use the car, drive Uber, or you go use another one, drive Uber. Uber locks.
But like, well, like, bad as it bad, like, God forbid, we'll just return, like, or we'll just sell the car. Do you get? So I'm like, we talk about all these things, but man, the reality is always different from your thoughts and your plans.
Somebody mind is a powerful tool, like.
Guy, like, I started feeling weak, like I was shaking, like, hey, what did we do?
I can swear that you shed a few tears.
I think I might have shed a few tears.
You were like, what did why? We couldn't even sleep. Can't remember the night. We couldn't sleep in the night. We were just talking on our bed, rolling that. That Tuash, should we have bought this car? Was it a good decision? That we're going to be paying this car for this long? We're not like, you'll not be arguing with yourself that, but we're going to benefit from using the car now. Like, we're going to enjoy it for those years.
There's a reason why we went for this car. Exactly. This car is going to last us, by God's grace, you know, for this length of time. And blah, 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 like.
Then when you're driving the car, you'll not be listening that, hope there's no noise, hope there's no parts that is going funny, or like, these parts are not cheap. Then I think the next morning, I now called the guy.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, are you enjoying your car? I was like, yeah, I'm enjoying the car, but is there a clause that we can return the car? Like, if we ever wanted to return it, can we return it like today? But like, we actually want to return it. Because, you know, we decided to return it.
We're like, you know, but let's just return it.
We're like, we're going to return. He said, can we get our Dodge back, please? Oh, God, this, should I call it poverty mentality? What should I call it? Or imposter syndrome?
Bad remorse plus poverty mentality plus bad imposter syndrome, everything.
Yeah, because we're just like, that Dodge, like, there's no stress. So if any parts you even have problem, we'll buy it immediately. Like, we'll just be driving our team. Like, we don't want to. So we told him we wanted to come back, return the car, and get our Dodge. That guy tried though. He's still my guy. I still called him like yesterday. So he was like, look, he gave me some motivational speaking. It was like some shoulder to lean on. He was like, look, he was like, I know you have these concerns, but he said, trust me, brother, you're doing good. Like, I've seen this. You have your business. You have your
like all the numbers they adding
salaries.
Up,
they're adding
even those who even have less numbers than you.
Yes,
like
now
buying a car.
they're buying even other cars.
And then we also bought a warranty for some of the parts.
Yeah, for the parts,
just in case, you know. And then there's only one person that owned the car before us. And
exactly, yeah. And really low miles, like
really low miles. So like, I don't know. It was a crazy experience.
He now told us, now told us that look, like there's officially no clause to return the car, but that we should just chill with the car a bit more. That if we really want to return it, that we can work a transaction where we sell the car back. That we'll just talk about prices and all of that and see how it's going. So, but me, I was like, that was Dodge. I'm sure they would have added double the price. But everyone wanted to buy that Dodge back from them. Like the way they scammed me in no show when I was younger. Story for another day.
Yeah, so we just knew that pretty much there was nothing we could do.
Yeah,
we had to just suck it up.
We sucked it up and we're like, let's just see the good in this. And we had to start reassuring ourselves that you deserve good things. You deserve luxury. You deserve to be pampered.
This is what's right, because we went from this before we bought the car to this. Next thing we're now here, we're like, wait.
We're like this car. When we now started doing the features, you know, it was one of them. Open panoramic roof, massage seats, boom, ambient lighting. We changed the color. Premium audio, we listen to all the Nigerian Afrobeats. We're like, we now do video, brown leather seats. It ain't bad now.
This is good.
This is good. I love it.
Then I think we took a road trip to Edmonton, close to that. That's when we went to Edmonton. We're like, let's test this car.
We're not even thinking about it. Imagine if we wanted to not even get a brand new car, maybe we would have even waited for 2 years or something.
Exactly.
And like, whoa, the car is here, the time is now.
That Edmonton trip, that was when we now knew that this is our car, because we even did live stream on that trip. Like, people were now asking us, you change your car. Those channel by Turbo, I just they go, they just give me vibes, they listen to me, they do live stream. We knew that, man. God no go shame us. So that's still our mantra. God no go shame us.
Yes. Now that's part 2 of the story. Now coming into part 3, where we actually from nowhere, we're able to just pay off.
We paid it off for last 6 years. We turned it to 6 months.
Yes. Guys, it is a special day for us.
Yes, we're going to pay off our car.
Yes, can you believe it? So that car that you guys have been seeing us driving up and down is getting paid in full today. Hey.
feels good, right?
I know.
Even though I broke.
Even though we're broke as fuck, but we move.
My people, when I say God is good, you say what?
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
God is good.
All the time.
Therefore.
All right, so this story started when 2021, right, when we bought our first car. The next thing 2022, when we now got this car, early 2022, and then we're like, mid 2022 when we got this car, and then we're like, okay, maybe for the next 6 years, I'm going to be paying this off, monthly payments, small.
Or we'll win the lottery and
win the lottery or something. But you know us now, two Nigerians, hustling, putting in the hard work, and we had our day jobs. We also had this, which we're also thankful to you guys for watching our content, for supporting us. We're able to reach so many people, work with brands that we never ever dreamed that we work for. God paid what we never ever dreamt we could ever be paid in our lives.
Dreams
so we also want to say thank you guys for supporting this channel, and please continue supporting this channel. Well, if you also want to be a content creator, please, you can follow this journey if you have the passion, because there's a lot that can be done here. So,
and wait, and if you are a brand or you work with a brand, come and sponsor us. We'll give you good advertising. And we don't lie here. We use all the products. You understand? We promote.
So, boom, pow, pow.
Pow.
At the end of the year,
Skibby, pow, pow, pow.
Count our coins and our notes that
We broke our colo.
Like, you know what? We can actually just pay off this car.
Yes,
we bought this car without even thinking about the fact that we would ever have paid it off like that soon.
That's soon, right?
Even though we're like,
I was thinking like 2 years.
For sure. I thought that yes, we'll be able to start paying like more payments to speed up the car payment, but I never would have thought that in that same year that we bought it, that we're just going to be able to pay it off. Like, whoa.
That was, oh my God, busted.
So this is low key or high key a testimony. Just sharing with you guys how God can really, really change your story. Just believe, we always wanted to be able to drive that kind of car. Like, it's not just about the luxury or the comfort. It's just a dream that we've always had.
Exactly.
The same way we dreamt of, moving out of Nigeria to a country like this, which we did. So we always dreamt of wanting to be able to do something like that, have something that we love,
And we manifested. We're still manifesting our next milestones like this.
Damn, and we put in the hard work. Like, this is not a story just tell you that we fasted and we prayed, we slept and woke up and that was it. No, we put in the hard working hours, not being able to sleep, having to wake up in the middle of the night just to post our account, like different things.
Showing up even when we're tired for both the 9 to 5 and the business job. So
definitely there was a lot of hard work that went into this, but also I want to thank God for His favor and His grace.
Yes.
I'm able to count
hard work and like grace. So
count our coins and say,
counted.
We didn't do a good job.
6 years with the math.
Are you mad or something?
I know you brought out your money from even the one you stored in your bra,
everything,
your colo, your savings,
everything.
The calories that you brought from your grandmother's village.
Yeah, but we're not going to be on zero balance now. Savings are like, I'm going to dig everything.
But do you know the funniest thing? Do you know the funniest thing of how we work? And this thing is like, I don't know if it's an African thing or a Nigerian thing, because remember even this imposter syndrome. We're not the first. We've heard stories, at least 2 stories of people that are close to us that I know that they bought a car and they returned it. They're like, this is too much. So I feel like that was like, we're not used to owning in Nigeria, right? And I also feel when we had enough money to pay the car, like we could actually afford to pay it and still have money, right? We're actually also still discussing that, hey, should we just not pay it off and still be paying small, right? And just like, but it's not like we now calculated the interest rate. We're like, no, if we're still going to pay the money, it's better to just cover that money. We know we still have some money in the bank. And just get it over with. And then just move on and now focus on now building even more wealth. But then now you're talking about. Do you think that was a good idea? I think that was a good idea, honestly. Because interest rates and interest is money that we can use to travel. Exactly. And not even just that. Like you said, we're Nigerians, we don't like to owe. Honestly, even in Nigeria, nobody likes when money is coming out of your accounts, like that much money. And also, seeing that the fact that we now moved into our house and we now have our mortgage to pay, I just wanted it to be like only have that one thing, that one debt that we are owing, right? The rest are just like our normal monthly occurring bills that we know we need or we can cancel anytime. Do you get? But then we're like, let's just
know that all the money that we're trying to make and focusing on is just for this one big thing, right? And then now you spoke about Nigerians, right? Nigerians, I'm here to throw shade at you people. Nigerians will be the same people to tell you that when you come here, don't buy anything extravagant, only buy something small, or don't do this. But it's the same Nigerians that I'm seeing that are driving luxury cars that have custom plates. I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, y'all.
Nigerians a ball for you.
Honestly, so I feel like as a new immigrant, I'll just tell you that, yeah, give yourself a timeline. Start small, yes.
But you don't even need to start small. What if you have the money? Some people come here and they start with six-figure jobs. And they come with money.
If you come here with the money, then you're good. But if you didn't come here, this one is for those of us who did not come here with the money.
We didn't come here with the money.
Exactly. So if you didn't come here with the money, you can start small for sure. But please, like, have your dreams and work towards your dreams. Just because you are a new immigrant in a place like Canada doesn't mean you can't live a good life or you can't have luxury. Nigerians here, they are living a good life, but they are telling you that, oh, do this or don't do that, don't do this.
Don't be extravagant. But you be extravagant.
As in, so you can start. Why I tell you that yes, you can start small, but you are going somewhere.
Start small, but dream big. Think big.
Think big.
Work
and
towards big,
you
man.
achieve. You get what you want to get. So yeah.
What else buy next?
That's our story. Me, I'm okay. You see that he's still looking for. Maybe Mitsubishi is watching this video. Please, you guys come and give us that. You give us
that SUV life. I can't like SUV. The way Ogala SUV.
Please,
me and you.
Come and deliver this game.
Yeah, oh baby, the SUV just put you on top.
And I think that's the thing about human beings. Like the more you achieve, the more you now want to achieve.
Right?
Cheers and here's to more sleepless nights.
Yes, so
try to build our business and make it even bigger. It's like there's no stopping. So yes, I am telling you guys about this, but I'm pretty sure that there's another dream car in our front that we're still working towards getting. Maybe there's even another dream house. Who knows? Other things are on our vision board, but we still just wanted to give this testimony and just tell you guys that if you can do it, you guys can do it too.
So God be the glory.
To God be the glory.
All right, so that was our story of how we bought our dream car.
Our OTLT mobile.
Yes, so yeah, we got custom plates too, right? Because we're like, this is our dream car. We're building a brand name. That was at the time we were rebranding from the OT Love Train to also have OTLT.
OTLT.
So we're like, and do you know the funniest thing? OTLT came, we thought about the plate numbers before we now thought about bringing it to our brand and saying we're OTLT. And I see you guys calling us OTLT, now Savi, it's in on stick. So that was our story, and we hope we're able to inspire you. We give all the glory to God. Like really, like it's not even about hard work again, right? If you don't have the grace of God, man, you ain't gonna do shit.
Yes,
exactly. So tap into our testimony, and we're also tapping into our testimony for our next level, right?
Our next dream car.
Yes. So
all right, guys. So thank you for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe because we're still trying to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. Please, we're already in April. I beg now, you guys. How much?
God, I beg Zilin, 1,000 mg.
Please. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in our next video. Before I leave, we still have one more tea on how we bought our house. And
it's loading.
Okay. That one is loading. But let us know if you want to see it.
Okay.
All right. Bye.